Hello and welcome. My name is Alan. This was meant to be Friday's video, but of course, as tends to be the case anymore, I was late. But today, we want to talk about I want to talk about something I feel is hugely important. We need to treat billionaires who make money off the suffering of other Americans, many times off the deaths of people, not just Americans. We need to treat them as the same as people who physically commit genocide, who commit murder. Just because their hands aren't physically doing the job? No. They set everything up that caused the situation. And honestly, they should be paid in retribution of some form. And there'll be people who go, well, they weren't physically doing that. They gave the fucking command. It's their fucking fault because they're greedy assholes. I don't know how much more clear it is. There should be a level of capital punishment. First degree capital punishment. I think some of them need to be executed. Because we'll never be free of the greed and selfishness that is the capitalist billionaire class. Luigi Mangione, who just did what many of us were like, this is something I'd be willing to do, but I'm trying just to exist. And you would think one incident would be okay. It would do something, but it's not. They're still greedy assholes. And honestly, I can think of nothing else that would do the job. Because they're always tax loopholes or, oh, you don't want to be violent. Motherfucker. You are out there killing hundreds, thousands, millions of people for your monetary gains. If you put in the order to do something that harms people, I think you are to be held fucking accountable. It shouldn't just be smack on the wrist. Sometimes it's not even a smack on the wrist. Sometimes it's just... They need to be held to the same standard as the average person. You know, middle class, working class, there's not really a middle class anymore. They about squeezed it out of existence. But working class, poor, the majority of people, if they do something like that, they're usually executed or put in jail for life. Hell, they can do less and they get put in for longer sentences. We've seen that over and over. But the rich and their corporations can do whatever they want, no matter how many people it hurts. You know, the Sacklers basically were sued for opioids getting in the way. They made a big profit of it and got out of that business. It's like, really? Really? People like that, I mean, they literally poured addictive medicines, Oxycontin and other opiates from the opium plant family. See, people like that get a second tier of justice that anybody else doesn't get. And they finally need to just be held to account. The BS they've allowed to get away with over the years is unjustified. It's just wrong. And yet, we have people that are locked up for years and years and years on end for a possession and use of pot, for marijuana. We need these asshole fucks, these wealthy monsters, to be held to fucking account. And thus, the first step is making them be equivalently tried as any other person. I'm so sick and tired of them getting another justice system just for themselves. Because they have more money. Fuck money. I'm just... This is why I'm doing my damnedest not to call for violence. We don't want violence, but damn, they're making it hard. They're making it difficult as fuck. By being these avaricious, imbecilic pieces of refuge. Refuge, yeah. Garbage. Is it refuse? Anyway, garbage. Trash people. I'm so done. They get treated different than everybody else. The majority of people. And it's not right. No, don't take actions into your own hands and commit violence. But we need to push for something like this to be put into place. I want to make that absolutely fucking clear. God, it feels like all the trash human beings of the fucking world have joined together in one fucking group to be dicks to the rest of humanity. The wealthy, the fascists, the Republicans, conservatives in general. I just have no sympathy for these kind of people. But, yeah, I wanted to vent a little bit. But we'll go ahead and end this episode here. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.